Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the Not Yet Famous podcast. I am Jeff Motzinger, your host from Torenzo Brands, and of course, our co host.
Your boy, this is C Izar for short. Craig, anything that you want to call me, as long as you call me by my name, then we straight. Just holla at your boy, not yet famous. What up?
And of course, our very special guest this evening, Icey Da Boss. Welcome to the Not Yet Famous podcast.
Oh my God, what's good, man? Hey, look, I'm so glad to be here, man. Straight up, let's go.
Definitely, we glad to have you, man. Appreciate you pulling up on
Appreciate
us.
that. Appreciate that.
So let's jump straight into it. Go ahead and get into the interview process here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us how you got started. What are some of your influences as you've started this whole rap career and process for yourself?
I can cuss.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, all right,
definitely.
all right,
No,
baby.
no, don't curse.
Nah, so I've been doing my thing for a minute, yo. I actually been writing music and shit like that since like I was like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? After my pops died or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I really been writing this whole time. But you know what I'm saying? Like I like to say, I restarted my my career when I was like in 2017 when I dropped my first album. So I
Okay.
like to say that's my restart. So boom, I got my second album coming. OG about to drop on September 11th, and it's lit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I just been really turning up out here now.
So I understand you stated that you started writing when your father passed. I'm sorry to hear about that. But
Yeah.
what was there any other inspirations that got you really into music other than just that? Because I know that wasn't the only thing that pushed you towards music. Was
Nah,
you doing
that
it
was that
before?
was really, you know what I'm saying. I was like 10 when that happened, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And damn, I went to therapy, and my therapist, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, told me to start writing poetry and shit like
All
that.
right. So
So, well, actually, he told me to start writing a journal. But really, when I started writing my journal, I was just writing poetry in it and shit. And eventually, I started, you know what I'm saying, listening to my cousins. They used to do music and shit like that, and do shows in Charlotte and whatever. They used to come back and tell me how crazy their shows was and shit. So they was like the superstars of me. So
word.
I started, you know what I'm saying, chilling around them more. And one day I was just chilling around them. I just spit some shit, and it was on from there. You know what I'm saying? I just really started getting serious with it. The highs and the lows, like I was trash, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's
I
what
done had them
Everybody.
times, you know what I'm
Now, I tell
saying?
you the truth,
Yeah,
everybody has to go through that, and I think some of the best writers they actually test themselves through those trying times. So whether you thought it was
yeah.
trash or not, you kept going, you kept
Mhm.
pushing, and look where you're at today.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure you could even look back at some of the first stuff you did to now
Exactly.
and see just the progression that you've had.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
some of that shit was good though. Hey, look, I ain't gonna sell myself short. Like it was, hey,
Nah,
I was better than a lot of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But nah,
that's
I was good though. I was
that's a
good.
recurrent theme that I tell
Yeah.
him: stop selling himself short. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that we'll tell everybody come up here. If you feel a certain type of way, don't sell yourself short, because where you at right now is only gonna push you further.
well,
Facts.
they also say that you're your biggest cheerleader.
Oh
Exactly.
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in yourself, where are you going to go?
Mhm.
Kind of nowhere.
Facts. Facts.
So, when was your last show? Obviously before COVID, I'm sure. But
Yeah,
uh,
everything
what was
shut down.
what was one of your last shows that you did?
Hey man, I feel pretty good, man. Hey, I throw my own shows now. You know what I'm saying? And I was lucky enough to have the last show for like a lot of the main artists who really out here, like in North Carolina, who really doing shit. So you know what I'm saying? I threw the Energy 2. Like that's the name of my concert series, the Energy. So I threw the Energy 2 was like what is it, March 12th, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was like the last show. I remember like the governor came on and he was like, "Yo, we shutting down bars and shit. Like if any bars is caught open, you know what I'm saying, we boarding them down and shit like that."
Damn,
So we on
shut
stage
it
and shit,
down.
and then the owner of the bar like, "Yo, we want y'all to shut it down and shit." So I got on stage. I had to cut one of my homies and shit. So he
Hmm.
was performing. He's down there. He was in the middle of the stage. I mean, in the middle of the floor hype. So I had to get on stage and shit.
And you're like,
So
Cut
I
it
cut
out.
the music.
done.
I had to stop it.
And everybody looking at me, they like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So I'm like, "Yo, they want me to shut it down." And they got quiet.
All right,
So fuck that shit. Let's go.
and what city was this where you had that
It's in
concert?
Chapel Hill.
Chapel
Yeah,
Hill. All right,
local
cool.
506, man. Shout out to the local 506.
Right. Shout out to Chapel Hill. I actually went to school. That's where we went to school at Durham, Raleigh, North Carolina, the
Okay,
Liberal
bet.
Arts College. So I know about Chapel Hill a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Shout
Shout
out
out.
local's
to
actually a
yeah,
fantastic venue. It's got that nice intimate vibe.
yeah, hell yeah. I love the local
Yeah, the
506,
local is
man.
fire. I'm not even front.
Yeah, the first time I went out there, I fell in love with the venue, and I was lucky enough to get plugged in with the people and shit. Now, like I'm real close with the people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, another good one out there is Cat's Cradle.
Oh yeah, Cat's Cradle Fire.
That's a
Yeah,
phenomenal venue.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I've been seeing some of their like live streams
Yeah,
that they're starting to
did you
do.
catch Juice Lord shit last night?
I didn't catch it, but I heard all about it. because it was talked about on
fuck that,
Facebook this
hearing about
morning.
it. You need to listen to it, man. I mean, you need to go
I'll
watch
have to
that.
go back and watch
Yeah.
it.
It's just like you there, man. If you ever seen them live?
Oh, I've seen him live.
Oh man, it's like you right there. It's like you right there, man. You might as well have had the little
virtual
the virtual reality
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yo, you feel like you right there.
He's a good one too.
Yeah,
He's a good
that's my nigga.
NC artist. He is. So, what are some of the next things for you? What's coming up? You know, obviously everybody's kind of waiting on COVID to see what happens.
No, I ain't waiting.
Unfortunately,
He said they ain't waiting. He said,
I ain't waiting.
Yo,
unfortunately, it's
you're not waiting. All right.
extended. It's extended 5 more weeks.
Yeah, it
They
sucks.
just extended it.
But
So live venues are not going to be open anytime
yeah, for a
soon.
while.
Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That see for the normal artists, you know what I'm saying? They're like, fuck, we ain't got nothing to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Let's drop a mixtape. Fuck it. You know, nah. I'm finna drop my album, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get real creative on niggas. I got the meet and greets coming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody forgot about those, and people probably think they slept on, but I got my own little idea of how I'm doing mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
finna really.
That's what I was gonna say. Like with the situation that's going
Yeah.
on, how have you been creative with the social media and stuff like that, to where you can at least-
Social media, that's like my
know.
weak point, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing the meet and greet, so I can really get stronger back on it, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much I'm going to do like, I'm going to set up a table, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have like, you know what I'm saying, free masks and all that shit out there. But also, you'll be able to come up and sign up for my email list and follow me on all my social medias on Apple Music or Spotify, whichever one you got, you know what I'm saying? So I got this little card, you can put your phone up to it and it's go
Oh,
right
and
to
you
whatever.
scan it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, with the
little QR
barcode
codes.
scan. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Those
So
have
boom.
become very popular.
Yeah,
all
man,
of a
because you
sudden.
gotta think about
They
it.
came
You
back like that.
You don't
boy.
even need an app. You just have your camera. As long as your
Right.
camera can take a picture, then it'll automatically sync to the Play Store or Apple Store or
Right.
whatever, and
Whatever
pull up
niggas
your
got.
information. So that's pretty good marketing.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all remember, but it was QR codes were big for a minute,
Mhm.
and then they just kind of faded out.
Yeah, I remember when
Nobody
people was
was really
telling me about
using
them, I wasn't rocking
And
with
now
them
all
then.
of a sudden they're back.
Yeah,
Like restaurants are using them,
that
you know,
shit
to
fire.
show their menus.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. They had it on the table. You had to
Yeah,
scan the table.
It's,
you know
it's
what I'm
easy,
saying?
man.
Wow.
Convenient.
So real quick, we're gonna jump into the first track by you tonight.
Yeah. I bet.
So special. Before we play that, just a reminder to everyone out there: if you want to be a guest on the Not Yet Famous podcast, submit your material or advertise on the Not Yet Famous podcast. Shoot us over an email, notyetfamous@torrenzobrands.com. It's in the description section there, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you and discuss the dates we have available. Unfortunately, we are pretty solidly booked
For
all the way up
September.
till
Yeah.
all the way till mid-October.
Yeah, mid-October. Okay. That's
Thank
what it
you,
is.
everyone, for
We're lit.
reaching out and getting booked on the show. We're
Booked up.
it's going.
Send that information in. That way we can get you up here, guys. Stop
Hey, I
playing.
want to come back in October too, man. That's my birthday month, man. I pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
I celebrate the whole month, man. October 1st to the 31st.
Oh, you're one of those.
Let's get that date locked
Yeah.
in.
You're one of those.
Let's get that date locked in ASAP.
Yeah, for
How
sure.
old are you?
I'm 27, man.
See, once
Oh,
you hit
okay.
30, that day is just one day. It
But I'm
doesn't
a
even
vampire,
count.
man. I've been here for a minute.
That's how I gotta be, man. You gotta keep rocking.
Yeah.
Craziness. Well, the first track tonight is going to be So Special by Icey Da Boss.
Let's go.
It's the way you walk when you talk with me. Well, you're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Whoa. Yeah. You're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa. You're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa. Girl, you look like a model. Think I seen you on somebody's magazine. And the look in your eyes, think the God's in the sky. I believe you're designed for me. Ooh, you play hard to get, but I get it, I get it, I get it. You just can't be seen about you with just anybody. Need someone that come show you look different. You need a bigger man, girl, not a middleman, man that can say fuck 'em, babe, let's get missing. Girl, I'm a trigger man, girl, slice a businessman, gun in my suit and my tie, let's get busy. Whoa, you're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa, you're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Oh, 5'9", pretty brown eyes. She got a that shit, they got me working on my downtime. And all the pretty tattoos on that melanin. The goosebumps on you, love, when I kiss your skin. Fell for you, I've been falling for you ever since. Bullseye in a heart, Cupid arrow hit. Ain't nothing that you ever did was ever mean that your baby. Go up like the doors on a vintage door, baby. On you jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. I didn't wanna work you out like both legs, baby. Me and you ball hard, blow both checks, baby. Tell me where you wanna slide, we can go there, baby. You're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa, you're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa.
You say you wanna love me long time. Well, boy, you reading my mind. With my name slipped between them lips, I feel it in my thighs. Round team with them hazel eyes, looking into mine. I feel the butterflies inside. I need a solid ass nigga. I'll be Nala and you simple. We could get lost in the bedroom and say it's an adventure. Have me calling all my bitches like, girl, I'm really with it. You done got some shit started now. Let me help you bend it. Yeah, slide up on me. I wanna feel your vibe, boy, feel your energy. We done done enough talking, no baby, let me see. It seems like you got everything I want and everything I need. I like it when you call, but I love it when you pull up, just so I can talk your head off about some shit we won't remember. Sitting underneath the stars, blowing smoke, I can feel it in my soul. So go ahead, little daddy, let me know, cause I want you. And if you ain't know, now you do. So there's no excuses. Hit my phone, baby, tell me what the moves is. You say you hold me down, but now it's time to prove it.
You're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa, you're so special. You're so special, so special, so special. Wanna love you long time, never let go. Girl, believe all the things that I tell you. Whoa.
And of course, that was So Special by Icey Da Boss. That is a phenomenal track, I'd say. It's got a lot of potential. That's
And that track
Appreciate
is fire.
That. Appreciate that.
Like it's definitely have a good vibe, summer vibe. So if that's out right now, people should definitely be vibing for it. Where can they find that at?
It's coming, man. It's definitely gonna be on the album. One Guy, it's dropping on September 11th. But you know what I'm saying, we finna go ahead and get that single out real soon, man. It definitely.
Yeah, I'd definitely do it before the summer ends.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like a
Nice.
back to school record kind of thing.
So as we was talking before, while the record was playing, what gave you the inspiration for that record? Because it's definitely an island track, summer type vibe. You know what I'm saying? And we can see your range. You're not just like a rapper. You got different,
definitely.
things that you could do with your writing ability.
Like that's one thing I wanted to show, like on my album, like damn, because everybody just making pretty much them albums just damn. You listen to one time, I'm like, oh yeah, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? You claim it's hot, you know what I'm saying, but you don't listen to it one time. Now, I want timeless music, like shit that's gonna live forever. You might not like every song that's on the album, but I guarantee you gonna find at least, and normal people would say like 3 to 4. I'm gonna say probably like 5 to 6 songs that you actually love to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like after those go off, you might not give a damn about the album. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna hear those 6. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in your daily rotation type shit.
Word.
I was gonna say that would go in my rotation. I'd play that.
Yeah, that's a fire track. I can hear
appreciate
that on the
And
radio.
I'm hard to get a record past me.
Yeah, shit. Hey,
I
the
don't
same
like to
way.
play many.
Hey, I'm so hard on myself, man. Like shit, man. I did like 40 songs for this album. You know what I'm saying? I had to narrow it down like
That's about right
to
though.
about 15.
About 40 to 50.
Well,
is
yeah, I was about to say
normal.
you can't be complacent with just the couple that you do, so you definitely got to do
Yeah.
more. So what was the process what was it like to put this album together?
Shit, man. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? I just got out like a little situation, like I was dealing with this label, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, I still got mad love for it, but I just wanted to stand on my own too, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was time for that. So really I've been working on this album all last year. And I was gonna drop it around like December, you know what I'm saying, with like 30 songs, you know what I'm saying? But then like I was gonna
Yeah, you was
go
about to
crazy
wild out.
with this shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I was gonna stand behind it, you know what I'm saying? And my plan was to just really push it, like drop nothing this year, like just gonna drop in December of last year and just push that same album all this year, like do shows and all this shit like that. But then I went back to the drawing board. I was like, nah, I really focus on like really getting to like my core fans, making great music, and doing great features too. You know what I'm saying? Like people can really see that like I want to work with that guy, like because they see me at the shows. Like that's the reason why I started throwing my own shows called The Energy, because I bring such good energy to whatever show I'm in. Like people fuck with that shit. Like they want to be around it. Like You know what I'm saying? To the owners, to the people who just came to see it, the bartenders, like, yo, you hype, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want a shot? Like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get mad love, so I just wanted to put that on the album, show people that.
That's the artist privilege right there to get shots
Yeah.
when you're at the bar because you're
for real.
performing.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're putting it together, they got to show love to you. Especially
Yeah.
if you're showing, such good energy and so much love to all the other people that you're bringing in. So, if it's a good time, why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, of course, every artist that comes on the Not Yet Famous podcast, we get them to email us just a list of things that they've accomplished, things that they've done. So I have a random question for you because I did read it, and you had one random story in there that I found kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That it said Bow Wow
Oh yeah.
is your biggest influence. So
Yeah,
there has to be a story behind that.
People
it,
love
it
people
couldn't
love
just
the Bow Wow
be
shit, man. Like they be thinking I'm joking and shit. And like for the most, like I hit them with the jokes. Like, yo, Bow Wow, my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like people run with that shit, but and I let them do it. But yeah, Bow Wow is definitely like one of my biggest influences, yo.
So, but why? That's the key. There has to be a reason behind it, I'm sure.
All right, so boom, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, right after my pops died, you know what I'm saying? Like, my older sister's in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, she took me and my other older sister to a Scream Tour concert, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, she was just taking her at first, but I wanted to go, you know what I'm saying? Because I was already, like, fucking with the way the Bow Wow was doing shit. Because, like, he got the funny color eyes, you know what I'm saying? I got the funny color eyes. He was, like, a couple years older than me. He's, like, probably like 13, I'm like 10 or some shit like that. So I'm fucking with it. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? By this time, I'm already writing poetry, making that transition. So boom, I'm like, can I go to the concert? They're like, yeah, they got me a ticket. So we had the concert, whatever. Bow Wow, you know what I'm saying? Like all the lights go off. First of all, like a Bow Wow's part, all the lights go off. Then like the little screen pop up, and it's like him at like it's like a little skit shit. So he had like a bus stop, but his tour bus broke down. So they like, Bow Wow ain't gonna be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody go crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck. All of a sudden the lights go off again. Then you hear the helicopter noises. You know what I'm saying? And you see this motherfucker come in on a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Like 13 years old. I'm like, yo, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit inspired me so much. And like the fact that like the whole building went crazy. Like he played with everybody's emotions. Like it was little girls in there crying. Like bad. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people don't give Bow Wow credit for. They may call him a cornball now.
Yeah.
They may play him now, but they got to realize he's a young legend. He put down.
He got the best hip hop story
of
of all time, man. Like if you think about it, and like this, like now that I think about it, cause I used to say that shit and joke. But then, you know what I'm saying, like, as I'm joking, I'm really, like, saying shit like, yo, this nigga did Scream tours, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else making money like that. But if you think about it, they're not doing that, you know what I'm saying?
When I was younger, too, coming up, that was the influence was real. So I can see exactly what you're saying. But a lot of people just don't give him that credit. He really, sold records. He had people,
records.
coming out to concerts, you know what I'm saying? And he was able to maintain that for a little bit of time. And it just so happened that once he tried to transition to an adult, the fans didn't follow it. And
same thing with Justin Bieber, though.
That's the only thing, man.
The only thing I say with Bow Wow, though, like, I wish, like, it was more people around him, like, yo, fuck what everybody thinking, nigga, just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep doing what you want to. Stop trying to prove yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he has been doing it, and no matter what Bow Wow does, it's
because he didn't have so many fuck-ups, man, like, damn.
Everybody keep looking at him like a clown, which sucks, because, he did his thing when he was young. He's
well, you
a young
see that
legend.
happen a lot with the younger, like, musicians and actors. Once they transition into adulthood, it's not there anymore, you know, and it sucks, for them. But like Sammy, do you remember Sammy?
Yeah, I remember Sammy.
He had that song "I Like It" when he was younger.
Oh yeah,
and that was a huge song. And exactly. And he's still out. I still see him on like Twitter and Insta and all that stuff, but it's not to the same quantity.
But the thing about Sammy was he wasn't like a breakout star like everybody else was. He had the one record, but then it wasn't moving like that.
He had a few shits when he came back.
He chose to do something else. But like somebody like Bow Wow or Marion, these B2K guys, all them young dudes that was around that time, they actually was superstars. Like I'm saying, their status is supposed to be like, you see how Chris Brown was able to just
Chris Brown was at that concert that I was talking about with Bow Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown was able to maneuver from being 16 to being a grown man now, even though he had the Wild Out at the station at one time and they tried to blackball him, and then situation with Rihanna, they tried to blackball him. He's still able to maintain till this day and put out quality records. Bow Wow can't do that with all the stuff that he's been through.
That's
And
what Chris
tell you
Brown
the truth,
from
some
VA, you know what I'm saying, up there by NC,
You know,
he got the different kind of blood going
exactly.
through.
So it's like some of the things that Bow Wow did and what he tried to do just fell flat. You know what I'm saying?
I still got mad love for him though, man. Cause like I said, man, like he started off with Snoop Dogg and them. You
But
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
his story is solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He worked. He really did work. But it's like with Ciara. You know what I'm saying? Like Ciara came in the game, she was so dope, but then her fans just left her alone. You know what I'm saying? And like that's how it is with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and I think a lot of their fans grew up. A lot of their fans were younger fans, and they grew up.
Yeah.
listen.
He definitely has no male. Like I ain't met nobody else
Nobody
who feel
fuck with Bow
like
Wow.
they might agree with me as far as like the influence, like shit like that, but.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes. Like, ain't nobody giving him no more love. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He ain't do it to you. Like, why you mad at him? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure he's still sitting on a very
It's not
large
that
sum of money.
you
So.
know you know what it is. It's not that much that a lot of us can relate to as we get
Yeah.
older with Bow. Because a lot of us I grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood, so it was like, yeah, it was fun. It was cute when he was young,
Yeah, now this
doing
shit
all
over
that.
with.
But first of all, I was one of them niggas like, damn, this nigga Bow Wow always singing to the bitches. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was a super duper fan, but I
Yeah.
understand exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like getting older, the stuff that he started talking about, I
Like,
can't relate to that.
You didn't
know
do
what I'm
that,
saying?
man.
Like,
You wasn't in the hood about
it wasn't even that he was talking about crazy. It's just that like now he's just like, you know, a lavish rapper talking about what he got, what he, you know, spending on. And I didn't have it like that. I had to listen to niggas who was hurting. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Because
feel
that's
you, I
what
feel
I
you,
was
man,
relating to.
definitely.
So that actually can lead me into a really good question. How do you feel about entertainers that
Mhm.
write and perform about stuff that they're not living? That's always a really
And that's
good question
hip-hop.
that I like to
That is hip hop.
ask.
You can't. It's hard to
Yeah,
really ask
man.
that question because, you know, you got a lot of people who do things that they do, but then the 90% of hip hop, all they talk about is stuff that they don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
so it's really hard to ask that question because yeah,
Do you
got
think
some
it's a
people.
projection thing? Do you think it's like projecting to try to make it real?
No, it's just all about the art of hip hop of storytelling, but the way that storytelling has switched
Yeah, I
now,
feel like it's both
it's
ways.
changed. You know what I'm saying? So like you have somebody who'll give you a hypothetical story, but it's something that you can relate to because it's been happening, you know, in the project. So everybody take those type of stories and put it on themselves because they
Mhm.
have the ability to go get a gun or they have the ability to walk around. Well, if they're getting money, they're able to sit in, you know, bulletproof cars or they have an entourage to hold them down. So yeah, they can talk as crazy and reckless as they want to, but all of that derives from just, you know, what I would do if I was in that position and how everybody feel what they would do. So you can't necessarily say that a lot of people are just, you know, faking what they're saying, but that a lot of people feel that way. Like, yo, I will shoot a nigga if I have to, and like I got my pistol for a reason. You know, I
But
roll
one
around
thing
with this.
about it though, damn,
all
like
day.
the ones that's faking and shit, like I don't really pay too much attention to it, cause damn, for one, that ain't my demographic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I
But for
say.
two, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here faking and shit like that, niggas from the streets, we gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah,
we gonna test it.
And that's the truth.
Somebody gonna test it sometime.
And that's the thing. A lot of people who fake it, they talk it, but they really feel like they may be in a situation. But you got people who like really live that life,
Yeah.
who will do that on a day-to-day basis, who
We gonna
won't
test it.
play with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So 90% of the rappers, they're just telling stories. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But most of the time, it's from what they feel they think they might do. Especially if they're faking it, I'll do this, that, and third. But there's people who really know I will do this. Like
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
And the ones who
This
like
is not
that,
a
like
game.
we ain't really talking about it. Like, damn, yeah, of course. Like I'm saying, the average rapper is gonna, know what I'm saying, talk they shit, and you supposed to, you know what I'm saying. It's a bragging sport, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, like, we ain't really got to say too much about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause damn, we ain't like we talking about it, but we ain't really, you know what I'm saying, putting too much specifics on it, you know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't got to do that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all. You ain't got to sell wolf tickets, you know what I'm saying? Trying to sell albums, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to sell wolf tickets.
For real.
Nice, nice. So let's jump into your next track this evening. It's gonna be. I just want to make sure I'm reading this right.
Whichever one, what you got?
I want to say it says "Bitch, where's my coffee?"
Oh yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it say.
My eyesight's not the best as it used to be, so I just want to make sure I was reading that right.
That's exactly what it say.
I was
And
listening
before
to
we
this
jump
on
into
the
that
way
track,
here.
of course, make sure that you go out there and you follow us on Instagram, like us, share us, all the above.
Not Yet Famous.
Subscribe, Not Yet Famous on YouTube.
Send your information to notyetfamous@torrenzobrands.com. We're trying to get you on the show, promote, like, share, all that.
Yep.
So stop playing.
And remember, it's not just entertainers. We want
Everybody.
everybody.
If you got something going on, just
Tell them
send
who
it.
we're looking for, Craig.
We look for anybody. If you do hair, if you do beats, if you got a film company, if you got a carpet company, whatever you're trying to do. If you feel
Pull
like you're
up.
not successful in your field, we want to get you up here. We're trying to promote. Like we said, this is Not Yet Famous. We're here to showcase you guys. So hit us up.
And of course, just as a reminder to everybody, next week on Saturday at 8:30 p.m., we're gonna have Queen Bee from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, up here talking about her latest project. And with that being said, let's jump straight into that track this evening with "Bitch, Where's My Coffee."
Bitch,
I feel
where my coffee.
I feel strange even saying that.
Y'all from, yeah. I be like, bitch, where my coffee? Yeah. You ready? I woke up this morning, gathered my belongings, walked out the bitch crib, phone ringing, money calling. I'm on the way, shouting. You know how we ballin'. I got all the work and I know big plays coming, yeah. On them trapping, I don't wait. Straight to plate, I'm doing my thing. Let that little hoe top me till she blow her face. I don't do no talking, choppers talking, I shoot you in your face. There won't be no witness, fuck them niggas, I shoot you in your gang. Found my niche and drugs, but I ain't rich enough. I flipped the whole pound, son, barely even up, yeah. I come in the clutch, your plug's favorite plug. When you supply the city, fit, they know you in the club. I never heard of who that, cause they know it's Lil' Do-Rag. We supers, we don't shoot that. When we supers, they can't shoot back. I just hit your hoe inside the club, but why I do that? She woke up and I tell her that I will not tell her 2 times. I just be like, bitch, where my coffee? Cream in the shawty. Bitch, I'm up early, Steve Harvey, time Johnny. All about the Bradley. Icey, you can't start the plug. Said he oughta worked out it with nephew Tommy. I'm like, bitch, where my coffee? You know how we ballin'. Grinding all morning, all day, I been on it. I'm like, bitch, where my coffee? Why these niggas talking? They ain't really getting money. We the ones they really calling. I'm like, bitch, where my coffee? Yeah, do that. I be like, bitch, where my coffee? Yeah. All I'm trapping, I don't wait. Straight the plate, I'm doing my thing. Let that little hoe top me till she blow her face. I don't do no talking, choppers talking, I shoot you on your face. There won't be no witness, fuck them niggas, I shoot you on your gang. I just be like, bitch, where my coffee? I be like, bitch, where my coffee? You know how we ballin'. I got a little work when I know big plays coming.
I get to the bank like I'm Brink. Give a fuck what a fuck nigga think. Feel like a shark in this tank. Bitch, I'ma blow like a tank. Smoking on live on a dank. Got a bad bitch from the bay. Love what she cooking for me. She know a nigga love to eat. I'm a monster, I'm a beast. Eat the pussy for a feast. Only fucking with the freaks. Sauce dropping on the sheets. Hand gripping on the cheeks. Wood grain in my ride. Call my little mama Desani. Shawty get wetter than Palm Beach. Boy, I get higher than palm trees. Racks in the bag, that's all me. Boy, I go hard, y'all soft squeeze. Live with the guy that soft shit. Cool with the floor, the sauce kid. Y'all on the bottom like soft shit. 50 with flow on the loft stick. I'm at the top of my ball shit.
Yo, we back. Not Yet Famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the last conversation that we had was more about, the inspiration about battle. So I want to hear more about the other inspirations that you have, because I can hear, remnants of a lot of things, but I can still see that you had your own style. So who else inspired you to, as far as your style?
Wayne, bro, like, damn, between Wayne and Jay-Z and 50 Cent on Get Rich or Die Trying. And I ain't saying I don't like other 50, but like that 50 right there, like that Hungry 50, like that's the shit that really made me a rapper. Like,
Word.
That's the shit that made me like, okay, like fuck these poems, let's turn these into like lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's spit some
Word.
hard shit. You know what I'm
It
saying?
seems like that's a lot of the common ways that people start out kind of writing poetry, and then it transitions into more of a musical field.
Yeah.
And I
So
Get
now
Rich
are
or
you
Die
promoting-
Trying is a great album. I love
Yeah,
that album.
that's definitely top 3 for me. Like,
I'd say that was like top 2 for me.
Yeah, Get
for
Rich or Die
him.
Trying. The structure of that album was fire. You know what I'm saying? His lyrics in that album was A1. You know what I'm saying? The production by
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dre and all them. Yo, it was just in the time frame that the album came and what he was able to do with the album with the, as far as impact. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I can
get that
see.
top two. I get that top
Yeah,
two.
that album is fire.
So
Is it
I
just
got
me or
reasonable doubt, Get Rich or Die Trying,
Okay.
and my three spot. That's a tie between Doggy Style with Snoop and
Word.
damn Thug Motivation 101 for Jeezy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
so? Is it just me or is it that everything Dr. Dre touched just turned to gold? Like pretty much
Man,
everything he touched.
he's
yeah, I fucks with Dre, man,
a
hard.
God
I like
producer,
Dre.
man.
Yeah.
Like he had the ear for it, especially during his time, you know, especially with NWA, and then being able to break away from that and still continue the momentum with Aftermath, Eminem, 50 Cent, G Unit,
Mm-hmm.
The Game. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Even that album that he had with Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? Is like, you know, his catalog is very extensive. You know what I'm saying? So he
Mm-hmm.
worked with all of the best. So I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all.
So what's the new project? What's coming up?
Yeah, like I said, man, the project, man, it's called One Guy. I got so many personalities, you know what I'm saying? Like you might hear me when I'm out say sauce guy, lit guy, shit. So I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, put all my personalities in the one, you know what I'm saying, made it one God. And you can, you know what I'm saying, it's OG for short. And that OG, man, like I've been rapping for so long, like in my city, like, you know what I'm saying, I got so much respect. You know what I'm saying? Like they I ain't gonna say they look up to me and I don't want them to be on no shit like that, but like they really show me a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, for like chasing my dream and still chasing my dream for so after so long. Cause like I done stayed at it. I done seen people quit. I done seen people start back. You know what I'm saying? Like I done still been here the whole time. It's like
But music is one of those industries that so many people want to be a part of it.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
yeah,
it's
stay
it's a
stay confident.
desired industry for people, just in all walks of life. People that are artsy, people that are creative, that they love that type of business.
yeah,
Uh, but the failure rate is
mm.
crazy high. You know.
Just gotta be confident in what you're doing. You
And
know
to
what I'm
be able to
saying?
come
To
back
keep
from
it
that
going.
failure.
Yeah.
To keep it going. I mean,
Yeah,
Well, most people eventually give up.
yeah,
They do. I mean, because it's real. Most people that are trying to make it, they want to be famous. Plug not yet famous. Uh, and they realize that it's not coming.
yeah.
They do it for years and years and years. They realize it's not coming, and they give up.
I just
But
think it is, you know, the passion for the craft and also
yeah,
having the team behind you to make sure that you can make it to the next steps than where you've been at already. Because people could do 1,000 shows, keep running the same circus and stuff like that. But if you don't have the right record, you don't have the right people behind you, you don't take the right steps, then a lot of people won't make it there. So
Oh, yeah, and being successful in the music business is like making a stew. If you don't have all the ingredients and all the right parts,
yeah.
it's gonna be shitty.
And
so
that's true.
so
That's
tell
true.
us about your team. What type of team you got behind you right now?
Man, to be honest, like I said, like damn, I just got out the label situation, and that was a situation where like damn, I felt like they definitely had my best interest, but like I don't feel like nobody was working as like nobody believed in me as much as I believed in me to work as hard on the other shit that I needed. Like let me work on the music and y'all do this, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like now I got a pretty much better situation now. Like I got you know what I'm saying, a little more support, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as I'm working with a few people who's helping me like put my plans together and shit. Like I'm still like in a driver's seat now. Like that's the one thing like I felt like with the label, like I felt like if I'm gonna be doing all the work, then let me do all the work then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving nobody shit then. Let's let me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
because
that's
I'm
why
sure
I'm
they
at
were
now.
gonna take a nice little chunk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, like that was a thing. Like it's Miss Mad Love. So like when I dropped my first album, it was on some shit like, look, man, I really ain't really looking for, you know what I'm saying, too much of anything. I just want to be pushed, you know what I'm saying? But when I ain't get that, so I'm like, nah, now I want everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, and now I don't want nothing. Let me do
Well,
it
yeah,
on my own.
if they didn't put nothing out, why?
Yeah, no,
Why?
it was just it was a lot of complications, you know what I'm saying? It's life, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like when it's contracts and shit like that involved, like you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It go from like you my peoples, but now we got to handle
It just
this business.
doesn't
You
make
know what I'm
sense
saying?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like you came out on the other end of that.
Yeah, like they
Situation.
still doing it. They doing their thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like which is great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also doing my thing now, so it shouldn't be no bad blood. It's definitely none on my end, cause that's one thing about me. I don't do no beef and shit. especially not for more than one night. If I can't pull up on you that day and we talk about it and this shit, then hey, that shit yesterday, dog. So I got music to do. I got real life shit going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna worry about no problems or stress over no shit that can be fixed.
That makes sense.
Perfect. Yeah. I always tell people that success is not being famous, not necessarily. You know, success is making money doing what you do, and you know,
Having a
being
good
able to
time
provide
doing
for
it.
your family,
Yep, take
enjoying
care of everybody
yourself.
you can.
You know, shit, there's a lot of people out there that you've never even heard of, and they're well, prior to COVID, you know, they're out there doing shows, they're making money. You know, they're making 6 figures a year.
And
You know,
I
just
ain't gonna lie.
doing music.
I used to be like, I want to be on some Wayne shit, but man, after I damn started really searching the internet and seeing this, some of these artists, man, they like real life, like rock stars, and I ain't never heard of them.
And
I
they're
might
doing that
accidentally stumble across them, and they selling out like venues, like they doing baby Madison Square Garden type shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I
It's
want to be
just
doing
that
the
reach.
same shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just got to have the right people behind you and know what they're doing as far as
Right.
the social media and all that. That's really where it's at, especially right now during this COVID situation. So I understand that you stated that, you know, you're not really that good on the social media, but you're trying to do the
yeah, I'm getting better, man. Like, damn, when I fuck with it, my thing is staying consistent on it. Cause damn, I'm one of them people, like, when I start working on music, I don't like to damn see nothing else. I don't want to, and it's not me hating, you know what I'm saying? Cause when I get back on social media to do that, that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing people's posts and shit like that. But when I'm doing my music and really like an album mode, I don't want to see shit. I don't want to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to focus on me. And like, that's my thing. Like, I damn get on social media. I be working, you know what I'm saying? Get on social media. Oh damn, he doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, hating shit's like, damn, I need to be doing that.
You know,
I need to be doing better.
You know what you need to do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, it's real easy to, you know, be looking at that like, yeah, I need to do this, that, and third. But if you notice, there's a lot of artists that don't even follow nobody on Instagram.
No, I don't want to be that type of nigga though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got love for everybody.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean that you don't need to have love for anybody, but that means when you jump on your social media, the only purpose for you to jump on your social media is to promote yourself. Like, you don't even have the access to be viewing anything else. So that's what I see when I see people who have like one person as the person.
I mean,
that
I be
they follow,
seeing
you
it
know
though,
what
but
I'm
like, damn, like it's cool for famous niggas. Like, if I start over and I got famous and did my IG like that, that's cool. But like now, like I want to still show love to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me in album mode. When I'm not in album mode, man, I want to see everything.
Yes,
niggas
sir.
got
That's
going
what
on.
I want to
be able to.
That's why I
throw
was
my
gonna
head,
ask.
you know what I'm saying? Like my fire symbols under there, you know what I'm saying? Let them know I really fuck with what they got going on, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I was gonna ask. Do you have a plan to, you know, expand your social media going forward, especially with this whole COVID situation going on?
Definitely. I really want to get somebody. I want to get to the point where I can have somebody running it, but I can still have access to it to still do what I want to. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I mean, a good PR person will make a huge impact on your social media.
yeah.
Marketing is key. That will separate the great artist from the good artist.
Facts.
So,
yeah.
So let's get into your last track of the evening. It's gonna be "I Do This."
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about this track before we jump into it.
All right, boom. I do this. This like one of my lyrical joints on the album, because people be forgetting that I got bars and shit. And I seen that one time. Like, I did this one show and I damn spit the 16 before I started, and everybody went crazy. Like, I know how to fucking rap. Like, yo, what the fuck? All right, so boom. So that's I decided I was gonna put some Foxy on the album so people can really see where I'm coming from. And then I went and recruited one of my homies. His name Two Fly King, you know what I'm saying? He from the Crown family, you know what I'm saying? And this guy, he really got bars, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see where I stood up against him, and I just want everybody to know he ain't Eminem me on my own shit, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga, man. Shout out my dude. But yeah, it's fire, man. It's definitely fire. I spit some joints on there.
It's called "I Do This."
Yeah.
I do this, shout it. I do this, say. Simply amazing, I feel amazing, I rule the world. Know you the nigga when niggas want your crown and your girl. Only one person is strong enough to stop me yourself. Stand in the back, but you better off just killing yourself. Honestly searching, I'm building on the feelings. It's pure, perfecting perfection, so I won't feel like an amateur. Commotion, spotlights, and cameras flashing, I'm ready for it. I'm moving rapid, I'm supernatural, you can't ignore it. In fact, I got no hate in my heart, it make you hate me more. These niggas the one to see you do good, they rather raise the war. As long as you know I'm ready to fall for what I stand third degree burning these niggas like mercury. I figured out exactly what this shit is worth for me. It's funny how I chase my dream, but I ain't never went to sleep. I do this, I do this, shot it. I do this, I do this, oh God. I do this, I do this, shot it. I do, baby, I do this, oh God. Yeah. Simply magnificent, I'm winning, bitch, look at the score. Battle my demons, take a loss, but still I won the war. You ever tried to play the game, but seen you played yourself? And blaming them for shit I did never got me nowhere. An opportunity, I'm seeing that they open doors, but they mean nothing when you don't believe in open yours. Closing yourself off in the box can be so detrimental, especially when you built for greatness and you got potential. Yeah, baby, I'm overtime, earned it by overtime flow, got sharper than the porcupine. Yeah, that bitch, yeah, really kinda sorta might tell me that the pussy mine, but you know that they hoping line, you crying by the fire. You wasn't built for war, and if a pimp took your girl, then the girl was never yours. And I do what I do, and she do what she told. And the moral of the story, rain, sun, sleet, snow. I do this, I do this, shot it. I do, baby, I kinda make it do what it does. This, oh God, I do this, I do this, shot it. I do, baby, I do this, oh God,
Look, I rock the mic with a passion. They wanna see the magic, well watch just how I pass them. I thrash them, trash them, work for no man, the showman. I rock no ice like snowman. I fight but never show hands. I can't give in to romance. Need to chase my dreams instead of chasing girls with no chance of growing. They got no chance of showing up. No plans to slow it up like no man can grow them up. Is this the flow of what? I probably switch it when I deem it necessary. Legendary, ordinary, mercenary, Virgin Mary, only person ever given birth to God in the flesh. So I don't see the reason rappers think they rhymes as a threat. Cause God can be my only judge, my only love is the boot. And when I get up on the mic, I'm only spitting the truth. You like a tree with no roots, I'm like a tree with no fruit. I'm steady growing, but they know that I'll be blossoming soon. I does.
Yeah, we back. Not yet famous. That was a fire record right there. And that was your homeboy that you were telling us about?
Yeah, that's my dog, man. He doing this thing, man. Oh yeah. Well, I got the platform, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do, man. If y'all ain't had a chance, y'all go look at the Black AF, you know what I'm saying? It's Juice Lord, it's Two Fly KNG, Leonard Jackson, and my dude Tag 'em, you know what I'm saying? That shit is fire. Curated by Mary I Am, K97.5, and it's lit.
And now we're talking about the
little
cipher,
video,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit hard, man.
I was highly impressed
That shit
by that
hard.
cipher.
Yeah.
All right, so one thing that I want to ask you about is, you know, all of the projects that you put out. So I read that you have over 1,000 songs that you done dropped and released.
Yeah.
Discuss how long it took you to put out those records between the years.
Man, like I said, like aside from the Bow Wow shit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's all people really ask me about, and like I don't really get to elaborate on the Wayne shit. But like, damn, when I study an artist, and like I was studying Wayne, like I kind of become that artist in my own kind of way, you know what I'm saying? So when I really first fell in love with Dwayne, you know what I'm saying, cycle and shit, it was probably like 2008, 2007, and this at the time he dropping the Drought 3, all this, you know what I'm saying, like so many mixtapes a year, you know what I'm saying, like he was doing 100 songs a year, like I heard it in the interview, so I'm like, okay, boom, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 103 songs a year, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I think that was like 2007. That's my 9th grade year.
Yeah. He had like 100 songs, including features.
Yeah,
on the
you know what I'm
charts.
saying?
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying? So
People don't even realize how much work that takes.
yeah, it's a
to
lot,
do
you know
that
what I'm
Wayne
saying?
had a lot of
songs
verses,
every
man.
year.
Yeah, it's
Wayne
a lot.
had a lot of verses.
Man, so damn, what I do is like literally like I'm writing rhymes in every class you see me in, you know what I'm saying? I'm going hard, like writing rhymes, getting out of school. I had my own studio, so I'm laying my shit down as soon as I get home. I might go to the hood, fuck around for a little bit, get my little money, and I'm going home, you know what I'm saying? And doing the same thing over and over again. Like, and I was smart as hell, so I still passed all my tests and shit, but I wasn't doing no homework, you know what I'm saying? Like I damn give, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, in my class, like, you know what I'm saying, whether they wanted some weed or some money, you know what I'm saying, I look out for them,
do the
you know what I'm
homework.
saying, they do my homework and
Do
shit.
homework.
I copy it, you know what I'm saying, that morning, you know what I'm saying, going about my business. Every day went like that. Like writing rhymes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying attention to shit in class, you know what I'm saying? At some point, I might listen on a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying, Friday come, I'm not doing shit tomorrow, but I want to know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole week. So I'm listening on Thursday. After that, I'm back to writing.
So very methodical.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, like, they had fucked up. I remember my 11th grade year, they gave me 12th grade English, my first period class. Then they gave me 11th grade English for my third period class in the same semester.
Damn.
So, like, I'm taking this opportunity. I'm learning hella words. You know what I'm saying? I did my senior speech. Since I ain't had to do one my 12th grade year, I went ahead and done it. I ain't tell them about it. They finally found out. Like, nah, do not switch me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm passing both classes. Let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I started jigging like that, man. But definitely Wayne, like, taught me. But I learned all that from Wayne because at this time, Wayne had went to art school. You know what I'm saying? He went to Full Sail. You know what I'm saying? And graduated, and he was doing interviews talking about how he was the smartest kid in his class, how he knew this word and that word and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, let me learn that, because he's saying that Wayne got this shit at this time. Like, he walking in the hall, like I'm walking in the hall, and you might hear somebody spit a random Wayne line. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how my whole day going. Somebody spit some different Wayne shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, like every day he dropping what's it? Something you forgot, you know what I'm saying, the diamonds and pearls of currency, you know what I'm saying, like, he's been, like, people spitting that shit. I'm like, yo, I want shit that people gonna say every day, you know what I'm saying, when you wake up, you go to sleep, you gonna think about one of my songs, like, you do some smooth shit, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, start spitting one of my lines, like, I wanted that.
Word.
So what do you think, here's a good question for you, what is the most iconic hip-hop line?
There's so many.
I'm about to say that's a crazy question, Jeff.
It
I like
probably
to-
didn't
I
even
like to
come
have
from
a
Wayne.
crazy
Most iconic hip hop line. It's
Well,
so
we're
many
gonna
of
throw
them,
you
bro.
on the spot with that too. I want you
probably
to
didn't
answer
even
too.
come
I'm
from
I'm always gonna say what Ho said. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what people say, as long as you're running up those numbers and you being consistent to who you are, being consistent to your craft. You know, if you're winning, then can't nobody say nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? So, but like he said, there's plenty of other lines, but that's
I got a Jay-Z one.
Yeah, you
I
know what
wrote
I'm
this
saying?
shit on. I remember one time I was in school, and then it was an English class, and then they used to pick somebody to write a quote at the beginning of the class and shit. So boom, I was like, fuck it, I'm finna fuck these niggas' minds up. Went up there and wrote some Jay-Z shit, but it was some real shit. It was like it meant something different to me. They was probably like, what the hell this nigga talking about? And he was like, and B, I said, Hov, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You designed yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like. And at the time, like, that's how I felt. Like, yo, nobody's doing the shit I'm doing. Like, I'm actually
Exactly.
Like, so
you know what I'm saying?
focused on
He
this
got a
shit
lot
right
of
now.
lines like that. Like, you
Yeah.
can break down a lot of things that a lot of people
It
say.
make you feel like,
and
yo.
in between, you know, what they're saying, the context clues could break something down really and make you have a whole perspective on it. So you can't just ask what's the greatest hip hop line, bro.
Hey, I like to throw a random question out
Wayne
there.
got so many though,
interesting.
man.
Can't
Like,
do
that's
that.
the thing. Wayne got so
Can't do
many.
that.
Like, shit.
It's debatable.
You know what I'm saying?
Between Wayne and
A
Drake.
debatable question.
A lot of lines mean a lot of things, man.
Mm-hmm.
So tell the viewers where they can find you, so they can check out your new project when it comes out.
Hey, look, man. Everybody, stop what y'all doing right now. Go follow me on IG at Oh My Sauce God. But when you get to the God, it's GAWD, baby. Oh My Sauce God. You know what I'm saying? On IG, Apple Music, Spotify. Really, I prefer you to just go to Google, type in my name, and you know what I'm saying? You get what you want from right there, but Apple Music and all that shit is Icey Da Boss, you know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with Twitter right now, but when I get my PR right, we gonna be on that. Facebook, Icey Da Boss, you know what I'm saying? Icey Da Boss music, really, you know what I'm saying? And OG dropping September 11th, and that motherfucker is rocking, man. I'm telling you, I like to say everything is my best work, but this shit I just wrote yesterday is some fire too.
and what you wrote yesterday is gonna be on the album?
Nah, I mean, wait, hey, I got one more session on Monday, man, and that's gonna be my last session.
Don't you love how he's like, it was the best thing I've written,
Yeah. So
but
it's
not going to be on the album.
I was about to say it got to be on the album, bro.
But it's coming though, man. Hey,
Alright.
but look, until that best shit I just wrote come, you know what I'm saying? The shit I got for the album is gonna hold everybody just right, man. I'm telling you. And the videos, like, I'm really taking my time with this shit, and like I said, I'm on my own too, so I'm doing it my way. Like, my videos is coming, you know what I'm saying? The promo, you're gonna see posters, all this shit.
All right, so September 11th, One God, Icey Da Boss.
Yeah.
Everybody look out for that.
It's lit.
And of course, we're gonna make sure we have you back in a couple months. Tell us more about it. Tell us about what you got going on. And of course, as we wrap up this evening, I want to thank you for coming on the Not Yet Famous podcast,
Yeah,
Icey Da
appreciate
Boss.
that.
You are always welcome back.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
What do you want to end up with?
Once
last couple
again,
things?
just all you gotta do is send your information to not yet famous at TorenzoBrands.com. We're trying to get you up on the show. If you got music, send it to us. You want us to advertise, send it to us. And once again, we're trying to book up those dates for October. So just
and
holler
get
at your
those
boy.
dates before they're gone,
For
because
real,
they're
for
booking
real.
fast.
It's your boy Craig. This is C is off for short. Don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me by my name, we're good.
And of course, this is Jeff Motzinger from Torenzo Brands. And as always, remember, go hard, grind daily, and of course, get famous.
Get famous.
It's lit.